ko tagang notatanua. Si kuwag na nenang naguloy kayo para. Nasiwala na maging magamot nera. Namumatan yung tagang so bagog na inalamaw na. Iyoingin na yung nakang nulawitan mo yung pobre afuto. Agasit sabi kayo na suntok na iba ng kapsika. Panwengan mo yung kaino pobre afuto. Upang mag-isipata so mabiyaya magpamwabangan. Open manggewae yun itang magsisikuha. Inang nawan Patayag sirana Pupusin ang kaitang ang waisim Ismapia Pagsitanak na kamatya Inang nainanawan Operang gewai Yun itang pagsisikla Inang nainanawan Patayag sirana Pupusin ang kaitang ang waisim
Hi, so I'm mostly gonna test my noise gating because it's my first time to actually do that. Also, new mic setup, so please let me know if I'm not clear or anything of the sort. Thank you. Oh crap, I hear something. I'm not sure if that's my music or like. Yeah, I think it's my music. Sorry about that. Oops. I used to have background music on these things, but I don't really use background music anymore because YouTube once filed a copyright claim on a song that I made entirely on my own. And although the dispute was settled in my favor, I don't want to have to deal with that again. That was such a hassle, big waste of time. Like, it didn't happen every time I used that song, but it happened sometimes, which is so weird. It's like someone was manually doing it. Oh, the hell? Hmm. I low key want to burp right now, but that would be rude. Yo! Hi, Kuta! How are you? I hope your mom's feeling better, by the way. I'm so sorry in advance if my mic is really loud. I'm testing out some new settings. Oh crap. Something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Ah! What happened? I'm not sure if I got disconnected. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Something went wrong. Try reloading the page. I keep pressing reload. Is it because I'm pressing control at the same time? Holy crap. Oh crap. Well, I'm glad to hear that. My thing just the chat thing kind of reloaded. So I okay, that's good to know. I'm glad to hear that. Have you eaten? I forgot to color Flarion's ear. Wow, I'm dumb. Uh the funny part is like in the Japanese version, especially for Gen 1, a lot of the Pokemon have very anticlimactic names. Like uh Flareon is Booster. Uh I think Vaporeon is just showers or something like that. Oh yay, good to hear. Thank you so much for dropping by. By the way, I had zero expectations. I was just gonna be like, fine, I'm gonna sketch some Eeveelutions just to say that I'm drawing something because I haven't drawn things in a long, long time. What did you have? What did you eat? Well, let me lower the volume on my music thing. Oh yeah, I don't have commands yet. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to make them. Like, I know that for the lurk command, it's like one of the defaults, but I don't know how to enable them. I'm such a noob. There you It's kind of funny because it's like when you hear Pokemon names in English, they're so wow, interesting. And then in Japanese, they're just so underwhelming. Uh Not perks, cons of playing Pokemon in the Japanese versions before the English ones. These are just sketches, so I'm not really planning to color them. But since you're here, I can finally do something that I want to do. Uh, Yay, kare kare. I'm allergic to some parts of kare kare. Well, not allergic, but like I'm not supposed to eat it because I end up being in very severe pain, physical pain afterwards. Oh, a tutorial link. Yay, I would appreciate that, but like no pressure. I will take a look at it though. Probably after I fill in the lines for this one. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kota. Or do you just prefer Ko? I'm not sure. Like in the times that I've eaten kare kare, it actually tastes good. It's just that I cannot handle uh too much of it. I always regret it when I eat it. Yeah. Peanut butter. Uh, I'm not actually allergic to peanuts, but like I have gout, and even if peanuts are actually some of the best food to eat if you have gout, there's something about peanut butter. I think it's the salt content that makes kare kare not a good food for me. Like even when I tell people or when people tell me, "Oh, it doesn't have MSG, you should be able to eat it just fine." A lot of peanut butter has salt. So the thing about my diet is I have so many conditions that require me to be on a low salt diet. So I always tell people, please take care of your health. Even if your doctors are like, don't worry about hypertension until you're 40. Uh, I'm in my mid 20s. I have hypertension. So, um, while it's nice to enjoy the food that you like to eat, it's really true when we all say that everything should be done in moderation. And it's not even like I have bad food choices. It's more of being on uh being in the hospital, you don't really get to eat food, lutong bahay so to speak. So a lot of our food is just ordered from outside, Jollibee, chicken, whatever. So I've eaten like all kinds of weird fried chicken, Taiwanese fried chicken, whatever blend fried chicken, and I even got kidney stones from it. Not a fun time. Wait. I There we go. Yeah, oof. But I just think to myself, I've eaten a lot of delicious tasting food, so I could, not feel deprived about it. Because I mean, I wasn't deprived from all this food. I actually got to eat a lot of nice food growing up. It's actually what a lot of people also have in mind. Like, I try to tell patients to, yeah, ang mahalaga nakakakain pa din ng ibang pagkain. Yeah, that's true. Like, a lot of patients tell me, ano yan, doc? Wala na ako ibang kakainin? Like, hindi na lang ako mabubuhay kasi wala akong makakain. No, no, no. There are always alternatives. I've actually learned to like vegetables more and appreciate them. Because if you know where to look, And if you know how to handle your food, vegetables could actually taste really good. Like if you just stir fry them with a minimal amount of oil, even with just a little salt. But yeah, it's kind of hard because we are a meat loving culture. Well, meat and fish. So a lot of people are like, "Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh, I feel deprived." And it's like, okay, I can kind of understand where that's coming from. Okay, so funny story. Well, not really a funny story. It's more like Glaceon is actually like one of my favorite evolutions of Eevee next to Leafeon, but I've never drawn it before. And I only realized now that it has bangs? Whatever this is supposed to be. I kind of want to give it a cute pose, but yeah, it's Glaceon. Glaceon is one of my favorites. I just don't have the opportunity to draw uh animals that much, which is funny because I'm an admin for a furry website. uh Long story. That's a very long story, but an interesting story nonetheless. And I feel like there's this unwritten expectation that I should be able to draw furry art, or at least like furry adjacent art like Pokemon. Uh I draw animals, but like I'm not into that part of furry um lifestyle. Because like when you say furry on the internet, it kind of has this stigma. Like people think of a certain thing. They think of a certain aspect of the furry community, and they fail to realize that a lot of furries are just people who like to draw anthropomorphic animals or like just regular animals. So there are a lot of us who's purely safe for work stuff. Like we don't draw any of the weird stuff. I mean, I'm not going to like judge people for what they like. It kind of looks like bangs, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to make it bangs. Wait, do the opacity on this one. Oh yeah, art programs wise, are you using Medibang? Um, because like the interface of your program is very familiar, but if it's Medibang, I've only used it on my phone, and I'm terrible at drawing on my phone. Oh yeah. I have friends who make comics who are they recommend Medibank to me, and I'm like, I'll try it out later, but I haven't really drawn comics in like a year. Oh my god, this thing is looking less like Glaceon and more like what in the heck is this? I'm also not consistent with their sizes, but considering that these are like, oh yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Medibank has templates for comics and stuff like that. So it's very friendly for people who want to do that kind of thing. Cause like with Sai, since it's very bare bones, you have to do everything on your own. You have to do your own layouting from scratch. Oh crap. Why did I move that layer? And the thing about Medibang is since it's free, it's really interesting to me as an alternative to Sai. But some of my problems include my pen pressure is very finicky. This is a very old tablet. I actually bought a replacement pen, and I actually have a different tablet than this one, but since I live with the principle of if it ain't broke, don't replace it, something like that. So I'm still using this one. I mean, it served me really well. Please, this is looking cursed. I hope I can give it justice. Honestly, I don't even know why like I thought of, hey, let's sketch Eeveelutions today. I think it's more like I really want to draw. Specifically, I want to draw OC art. I want to draw uh art for friends. I wanna draw your avatar, but like um I need practice with stuff that require tablet. What I used to do is if I cannot draw digitally for whatever reason, I would draw. Oh, nice. You follow the same principle as well, so understandable. It's more like I don't want to draw for other people when I feel like I'm rusty or need more practice, so I practice on things that won't lead to much of a disappointment. Because my thing with fan art is I want to make fan art and I used to feel bad about not making fan art. Like I was saying, am I really a fan of Utapri if I don't draw art of Utapri? And it's only recently that I came to the acceptance that no, I don't have to make content for my fandoms to be a valid fan. I just need to enjoy it in the way I want. Like as long as I'm not hurting anyone and just enjoying what I am doing. Yeah, like as long as I'm not picking fights with people, I am just as worthy of being called a fan as everyone else. And yeah, I'm still hyped about the release of the 10th anniversary stuff for Utapri. But right now my brain is still in idolish hell, especially since third season is out. Well, ongoing. Third season is still ongoing, and well, I7 is like one of my favorite idol franchises ever. I have a full ass ita bag of Yamato Nikaido stuff. To the point that my mom is very familiar with Yamato, and we even have this joke where I want to call stuff yummy. No, 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 not in that sense. Yummy as in food. And then I joke to my mom, Yamato. Like it kind of became a code word for food being yummy to me. So my mom already half expects that if the food is yummy, I call it Yamato. um yeah, 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 yummy to. Sort of like that, yeah. Yummy to. Yummy to. Yummy. Channeling my inner Coco Martin. No, not really. Like Coco Martin gets memed to hell and back because of the lisp. But as someone who struggles with some pronunciation of some things, I actually feel for it. Wait, wait, wait. So whenever I try to draw an Eeveelution, for some reason it ends up looking like my dog. Like somehow I am subconsciously thinking of my dog when I am drawing stuff like this. But yeah, stuff like that. And my mom sometimes asks stuff like, are the idolish seven guys real? And it's kind of hard to explain because yes, the VAs are real. Yes, there are performances, but like no, Yamato isn't like actually named Yamato and stuff like that. But what's amazing is I managed to get my mom into the uh Love Live fandom, sort of indirectly. Like we watched the uh I I had to look at the poster in my. That's true. I had They do look like slim or fluffy dogs. I had to look at the poster in my wall. We watched the delayed screening of the 9th anniversary live of Love Live in Mega Mall. Like just before the pandemic got uh worse and worse and worse last year. And my mom watched it with me. She was just so amazed with everything. Like she was saying, how is everyone so coordinated? And stuff like that. Like basically it was something she didn't expect and it was such a wholesome thing for her. So I kind of flex it to my friends. Well, not really flex, but like especially in Icon, we were like a safe space for people. Like I know that a lot of my friends have parents or family who are very critical about their hobby. And my mom is very understanding about it. So we're kind of like a safe space for anyone who feels like their family doesn't understand uh hobby life and stuff. Yeah. She's very wholesome about it. She accompanied me in Icon 2020. So she basically saw how my table basically became the Love Live altar. We did have mostly female idols in the table, but we also had some I think we had merch from B Project in the altar as well. Cause like Icon, I think everyone's familiar that there are like idol shrines, altars for like all the merch of mostly Nesoberry towers and stuff. But what I did was like since I had a table entirely to myself because my circle mates backed out last minute, I offered my table space as an altar, like to put all the idol merch that people brought in. So it started with like the stuff that I brought, and since I only have like at the time Nendoroids of ha- uh Hanayo Koizumi and uh Hanamaru Kunikida, I basically only had that there, and then it just grew and grew and grew. And then a friend gave me a figure, a scale fig of Hanamaru during Icon 2020, and then my mom also bought one to add there. I think I still have photos of it on my Twitter, but obviously since it's like from 2020, it's buried in all my retweets of everyone. Dumb. Also, here's some random stuff about like my drawing process. I only learned about using the bucket tool to fill in huge areas of things. Like when I have line art and I want to color, I only found out about the bucket tool a few months ago. So I'm still struggling to use it because all the while for how many years I've been doing digital art since 2006. Wow. I'm old. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that old. I just started early. But I would color everything manually, like painstakingly just go through everything. So if you have like a very big area to color, I just suffered through the entire process. But now at least I can just fine tune it with like stuff that the bucket tool doesn't get. I'm not sure if Medibang has a better bucket tool in terms of granularity, because when I observed your stream, I was mostly lurking when you were doing the more nitty gritty coloring process, and I was more active whenever you were shading. So I would see the manual brush strokes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very fortunate. My mom is very supportive of my hobby as long as I am, not spending literally all my money on merch, which wouldn't be a really wise thing to do anyway. Hi, Silver. Just woke up or like haven't slept? Oh my god. Rip. I'm concerned, but this actually seems par of the course for you. Nice! Congrats, man. See what Electro Kitty hitching supremacy. And manually color some parts because the bucket tool doesn't really cover some parts, especially corners. That's true. Case in point, what's happening right now. But that's more on me because my line art is very, how do I say this? I'm using a brush that's kind of sketchy. Steady. Wait, I see. I actually did Flareon earlier. So the logical next choice was cry cryo bunny dog thing. I cannot believe I'm calling this cryo bunny dog thing, but that is what my life has come to. I have been completely eaten by Genshin Impact, and I have no regrets. Cryo bunny dog thing. Well, I mean, okay, it was Ko who told me that. My fave is also Leafeon. I already mentioned earlier, Glaceon and Leafeon are actually my favorites, but I'm more of a Leafeon person. I have actual keychains of Leafeon, but not Glaceon. Not a favoritism thing, I swear. It's more of a, I like how Leafeon looks better on things. Hold on. Flareon is a Pyro Bunny Doggo, yes. Sylveon doesn't have an element because Sylveon is special. AKA the very pink, very okay, I don't really have a describer for, yeah, I don't really have a describer for how do I say this, for Sylveon, except that Sylveon is very very pink, and a lot of people hated the idea of why did we get fairy evolution Eevee. Yeah, Dendro Eevee. Not gonna lie, I'm actually looking forward to Dendro character mechanics. What what do you guys think Dendro would be as a playable playable element? What do you guys think Dendro would be as a playable element? Because I have a few friends who have headcanons. They say stuff like, "Oh, Dendro will probably be really useless and shit because everyone is used to only using the six elements that we have so far. Some people are hoping that Dendro would have buffs and debuffs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Honestly, I'm hoping for the same kind of like how do I say this? Curse enhancer classes in other games. I'm also looking forward to Yao Yao, though I don't really know much about Yao Yao story wise. It kind of feels like another Shinyan for me in terms of my immersion. No, no, no. I don't really care about like people who yell about that, people who are yelling about Alloy, and why is there a collab with that game. Uh, I cannot brain right now. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting Horizon Zero Dawn. Like people are mad about the collab. She's supposed to be the free 4-star Dendro Mage. Ooh. Yeah, I actually had no I because I don't really pay. Oh, yeah, Alloy. Alloy is cryo though, and as far as at least the way that I see it, it probably was like a condition for crossplay to occur. Like right now, people can crossplay with their PlayStation accounts into their regular MiHoYo accounts. But how do I say this? Free for PC phone for a week after. Okay. Well, at least it's not like super locked to just PlayStation people. That would suck. And I say that as someone who plays Genshin on a PlayStation. Uh my computer can actually handle Genshin. The only problem is every time I try to download the Genshin files for my computer, the download keeps failing. But in terms of specifications, my computer should run it fine. I just cannot get it to download without failing. Uh, Southeast Asian, except for Singaporean internet connection problems. We have notoriously bad internet here. The thing that they lack is console exclusive weapons and glider. Yep. But actually the console exclusive weapon can only really gives a buff to Traveler, and the gliders are just that, cosmetic. Oh, fine. So I was about to misspell cosmetic. I'm not gonna let that happen under my watch. I actually had the Dissension blade, the blade for Traveler for PS players on Traveler for a very long time because I didn't have any better blades for him. But I think I've kind of outgrown the need for it. If Dendro is gonna be buffs and debuffs though, I'm kind of like wondering if some people are going to trade their healers for a Dendro character unless you have a Dendro character that's like buffs and debuffs and also heals. It's more of like I'm gonna decide how I feel about characters with that element when they're actually out, which is the main reason why I avoid leaks. It's not really about being spoiled because I will experience that content eventually. It's more of I want to make the decision when I'm actually able to try it for myself. I'm guessing they'll start out as support characters. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But like it would be interesting to see Dendro offensive characters, except the only problem is like Dendro is super, super, super weak to fire. Then we'll have a tough motherfucker that can solo carry the team, but is weak to pyro Emmy, right? Yeah, sure. So don't send my haha comment Twitch, but send my longer comment. Man, Twitch chat cock blocking me. That's so sad. Hard to say or imagine dangerous DPS, honestly, yeah. Mostly because of the pyro vulnerability. I'm not really sure if you could call it a vulnerability, but they're really weak to if the dumbass is afflicted by Dendro himself or herself, then yeah, then for sure. Fair. Watch Me by Dendro release using Dendro on a Dendro. Uh Symmetry. I feel like I'm gonna be the kind of person who does that for some reason. Ah, I can type. Uh Hit the Hydro Mage with Child's E. Super effective. Shut up. So I was doing this domain. I forgot which domain it was, but it had a Hydro and a Cryo Mage as one of the last enemies, and I used Child's E on the Hydro Mage. I wasn't paying attention, so I was like, I might as well just button mash while I'm not looking at the screen, and then that happened. So that's always fun. Copy. Okay. The only reason why I have like the previous one as a small why I have the previous evolution on a separate layer is because I want to, how do I say this? I want to make sure that the sizes of the faces and the bodies are consistent. But it never happens. Let me make something that's right facing for once. Wait. Speaking of right facing, do I have anything that's right facing? Yeah, I have Jolteon as right facing. Eh, wouldn't hurt to have Leafeon also right facing, honestly. If I keep hitting him, eventually it will. Shut up! I thought I lost my pressure sensitivity for a moment. Among all the evolutions, I kind of appreciate how I think it's only Leafeon and Sylveon that have something different going on with their. Oh fuck! I put the eye too low. No, that's true though. It's fine. I don't really use child uh that much anymore as of late. Especially since I'm more of a person who's like, I want to almost entirely use stuff that I'm raising friendship on. Um, I'm not happy with the mouth. I am not happy with this mouth. So the thing about Leafeon is it has really ambitious looking ears. Uh, they really went ham with the leaf theme, which I appreciate, but it is a bit of a pain to draw the ears. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Mm. Like right now, it seems like Dendro's only real application as far as the mobs are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Even if I was actually paying attention, that probably would have happened if I made a mistake with like the character I selected. Because like sometimes I don't really pay attention to whom, like for example, which character is on the bottom. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because for now, the only use of Dendro for the mobs is like applying Dendro effect to make you more vulnerable to Pyro. But I'm not really sure how they plan to implement it. Hopefully, Geo has a different elemental reaction with Dendro. I agree. I think I want to do this thing to be a little more subtle. Geo means rise up. I used to main Albedo. But Albedo used to be my primary guy. Um, because I like how Crystallize generates shields literally everywhere. And he does a lot of out of field damage. But right now, artifacts wise, I'm really lacking on him. And since I was focused on making Diona's heal more effective, which is amazing, and I do have Silver to credit for that because he was the one who told me you should really invest in a healer. And then there's also Noel, best tank healer, damage dealer. A fucking grade. I really want to build Noel too, but so far I don't have a good weapon for her. That's mostly my reason for not using her. Um, I've been a person who's fond of Noelle since like the first time I got her from the newbie role thing. But I don't really have something that would give her justice. That's the good vibes I like to get before I sleep. Sleep well when you do, man. No, but seriously, I'm actually kind of sad that a lot of people kind of diss Noelle or like they're like, "Oh, she's benched for me." Like, okay, different strokes for different folks, but Noelle is actually really versatile. I'm very impressed with her heal. Not the kind of heal that I would expect from a Geo, not gonna lie. Yeah, Silver's time zone is like really different from ours. So if he's awake at this time, it's very late or like he hasn't slept yet. 5:49 a.m. Yeah, that sounds part of the course for you. I'm not really sure if you've caught me at like 8 in the evening local time before, but yeah, sounds about right. 5:49 a.m. and probably no more people visiting to keep you up. Haven't been using Noelle because I'm satisfied with my team, but she's a very great character to use when built well. Yes, I agree. Um, Even with my I haven't built her that well. I use her heal and I still get really surprised about it. But yeah, it's she's really a character that you need to build well to get the best out of. I mean that applies to everyone in Genshin, but Noelle, what I appreciate with her is there are very different ways you can use her. Any luck with Jonas HP pieces, yeah. This. Uh Not yet. I only got. It's better that she isn't. Shh. HP pieces. Not yet. Like I think half or more. Yeah, half of Giona's build right now is like. I mean, artifacts wise, she still has a lot of She's still using 4 stars, honestly, because those are my best HP pieces, and then the rest are like um. I can check real quick. Wait, BRB. Sure, sure. Oh my god. I really just messed up that leg, didn't I? Oh wait, it's supposed to be here in the back. Yeah, good job. I will try to grind for more of Giona's pieces later, but I ran out of resin and I don't have the crystals anymore for it. So I really have to wait for my resin to recharge. Wow. This tail is going to be the end of me. Well, not really, but just draw a crinkled leaf, they said. I don't know how to draw crinkled leaves. And I studied botany for an entire year. My cat just climbed into my table next to my laptop. He's sitting close to my chest and he's growling because my other cat just pushed him out of the bed. Brutal. That is brutal. I used to own cats. My cats were dumb, but adorably so. Like you wouldn't get mad at them kind of dumb because they still look cute while being dumb. But like yeah, cats pushing each other out of the bed. At least they're not pushing you out of the bed. Because my cats totally did that to me in the past. Oh crap, I should color that one darker. Mine are hyperactive motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, that's also part of the course for them. It's like I need an off button on some of them, some of my cats, but nah, they're gonna be hyperactive. It's like cats, um, there's no in between. They're either super lazy or they are super hyper. Either one of the two. Older one currently on the table. What about that one? Senor. Loves to break anything he can push out of my table. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I had a cat. You could show that cat biscuits that look like fish, and it would think that they're actually fish, and then it would get really mad, and then try to scratch you, and it realizes that they're not real fish. He looks me dead in the eyes and then just pushes anything down. He knows what he's doing. He's a smart motherfucker. That kind of thing knows what he's doing. Uh, what color do I use for these again? Maybe I should put the shine on the eye more on the. They also love to sleep on my bed. They dead ass think it's theirs, bruh. You don't own the cats; they own you. Either they wait for me to get up or just do two things. I'm really curious to know what they do. They sleep on your lap. Uh, the cushion you use for your head. A pillow. Not sure. Unless you mean like a neck pillow. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't even remember what a pillow is in Spanish. I'm so sorry. Hmm. Okay. So it's up to there. Yeah, at that point, they own you. You don't own them. It's kind of like with dogs and when they piss on you. They own you. You don't own them. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Kota. Uh, crap. So, we were talking about cats and how dumb they are and how they own us, basically. They get on my bed and sleep on my pillow when I get up. They do it in such a way that they sleep in the middle of it and then they don't let me push them a bit to get comfy. Their pillow now, not yours. Honestly, you can give cats a place to sleep on, like their own bed. And if they don't like that bed, they're just gonna sleep on your bed. If I'm laying down, or if I'm laying down, they either sleep next to my head, or if they really feel like fucking with me, the old one puts his ass on my face, or they won't sleep on my chest. Cart. It's currently hot AF in the summer. I can imagine. It's hot here. uh, how do I say this? Crap. Cannot even scroll here, but um, wait. Let me see. There you go. They both sleep on your chest. Uh, wait. Like imagine how rude it would be if your cat decided to sleep on your face, with their butt on your face, and then they just farted at you. Because I have had my dog fart on me, and it was stinky as fuck. The main reason why we don't have cats anymore is we have chickens, and the cats keep on stealing the chicken eggs or breaking them or eating them. So I had to send my cats to my hometown, and then we just have the dogs. They have pissed on my bed twice. Yeah. Yeah, luckily they haven't farted on you, but yeah, pissing on your bed, not fun at all. Really hard to wash that shit out. Had to throw away the sheets. Yeah, that's for the best, especially if they're old. Really hard to get rid of pet pee. Ko, my dog, um, he literally pees on everything, which means he owns almost everyone except for me. Because he's never peed on my feet or anything I own. But my mom and everyone else in this house, he has peed on it, for sure. And when dogs pee, they usually do it to mark their territory. Now they do have their moments though, mostly Soma, the big one. Soma? How old are the cats? Oh yeah, I don't let my dog sleep in my room for that reason. Just climbs on my shoulder and stays there like a parrot while I go outside and buy stuff. I'm sorry, but the mental image is funny. I think Soma is 1 or 2 years old. Hmm. Yeah, that's quite a while. The little one turns 1 in May. Oh, is it Soma's child or you got that cat? Oh, that's cute, Nina. That's a nice name. I like both of their names. Funnily enough, uh, oh, nice. He was still a puppy, so it was hard. Yeah, puppies piss a lot. They piss on literally everything. Um, they have really poor bladder control. Like if you think cats have bad bladder control, dogs have it worse. They literally just pee everywhere. Both are based on two characters from the Castlevania series. I've played Castlevania as a kid, but it was in Japanese, so I didn't really understand much at the time. Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. I am familiar with Lisa the character. I've never played the games. You just named it after them. No, no worries, no worries. I mean, there are some games that I haven't played, but somehow I find the characters appealing enough. So I just say, oh, this character looks nice, and then I never deal with. Oh, I would love to play God Eater sometime. I also have not played. I also have not played God Eater. I don't even know what kind of game it is, but I might take it. But I might look into it. Also, this one has a gradient. Okay, let's. Okay. Uh, Let's pretend I totally did not just bucket while the ref was still open, which led to this thing. I've played most of the Castlevania series. I really have to get back into them. There's some of the classics, but it's more of I have I'm not good at multitasking. If I'm playing one game, I will be playing that one game and then I wouldn't be playing any other games for a while. Not really a good thing, but I don't like, leaving some games incomplete and then I don't know what it's called. I'm just not good at multitasking stuff like that. What kind of game is God Eater? Is it like Freedom Wars? I have not. Oh, it's a JRPG. Okay. Yeah, those are my sort of thing. So I probably would be able to get into it. I will definitely check it out later. Like I will Google it and check stuff. If I don't have the thing needed to play it, I will find a way to play it. You know what I mean. I'm not going to talk about that. But wait a sec. Let me pull up the ref again. Okay, it's kind of green all throughout. Oh shit. JRPG. Okay. I have to search for that game, but yeah, it's similar. I got it on my recommended when I bought Freedom Wars on my PS Vita. A lot of people swear by the PS Vita, but I never managed to how do I say this? Um I've actually not been able to even like borrow a PS Vita to try it out from someone for I mean obviously people wouldn't just, it got stolen. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Honestly, that is my biggest fear about more portable consoles. I have had a 3DS, actually my first console ever. I have two of them actually. I have a Switch and then I have this PS4, but apart from that, I'm mostly a PC person. And my big fear is that someone is going to just get my hand my someone is just gonna get one of my consoles because in my workplace people used to steal Nintendo Switches, PS Vitas a lot. Um for context, it's a hospital. And the people who are I used to play Freedom Wars, How, Hollow Fragment, Lost Song, Clandon 1 and 2. I have heard good things about Sao Hollow Fragment, but I haven't been able to play any of the Sword Art games yet. And the best three dungeon crawlers I've played all my life. Looking forward to knowing what those are. Wait a sec. Let me pull up the ref. Class of Heroes, 1 and 2. Ooh, I will have to check those out. Mary Skelter, yo, that's a good series, man. Mary Skelter is good according to my friends. I say according to them because I unfortunately do not have personal experience with any of the Mary Skelter games. There used to be like people who would rent out their Vitas and stuff like that, but I didn't have the time for games back then. I mean, I've been playing games since I was a kid, but um, there are times in my life where I've been too embroiled with my studies to devote any time to games. I bought a Nintendo Switch so I could play the second one. Oh, yeah. I didn't expect I would also get the first game with the second game. Uh, I am definitely gonna consider that. I am definitely gonna consider getting the ones for the Switch then. I had I had no idea that there were Switch versions of both. I thought it was just the second one and I was like, if I cannot play the first one, I probably will not play the second one yet. So it's kind of like some of the games like Fruit of Grisaya, which has like the full ass trilogy on Switch. Probably something like that. I will definitely look into it. It is a series that a lot of friends have recommended to me. So I'm gonna take that as like recommendation number 4, actually. Finale is coming out this year, I think. Nice. Oh, fuck. You can play either the first or the second one. So it doesn't really matter. Because I'm not really sure if it's one of those games where you have to play the first before the second, or if you could just play any of them in any order. I mean, if it is a dungeon crawler, but like, I do pay attention to stories of games. Long story short, first one is the main timeline, and the second one is an alternative parallel timeline. But okay, I'm glad I didn't react to that statement first. I recommend the second one first. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, I am definitely gonna look into playing the second one first if that's what you're saying. And especially since I have no experience with either of the games, I think that might be a good idea. I'm gonna see how much they are because you get some backstory regarding story events that happen in the first game. Oh, okay. The funny part is like I haven't even touched my Switch that much, except for like Ring Fit because that's how I get my physical activity in. Uh, Lockdowns are very strict where I live. I've already mentioned this before, so I cannot really go outside and stuff like that. They don't get explained in detail, unlike the second, where you can get firsthand experience of people retelling the story. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think based on what you're saying, going for the second first would be like a better experience for me, especially as like someone who's new to both games. So I'm definitely gonna consider that, but I'm gonna check how much it is first. of course, the first thing I check is how much is it? I'm gonna fix Leafeon's eyes. I'm not happy with how it looks. Uh oh, wrong brush. Normal and true ending. Oh, okay. It's one of those games with a normal end and a true end. Nothing wrong with that. The only reason why I said it's one of those games is I'm familiar with the idea of games that have a normal end and a true ending, quote unquote. You need to finish the second game in order to get the true ending for the first game. Oh, and the finale takes place after the events of the true ending of the first game. Oh, yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it, honestly. I've mostly only seen like light novel. Uh, included in the second game. Okay, I thought it was like a separate thing. Wait, let me. It's more rounded. Let me just. Oh my god. Keep selecting the wrong brush, man. The finale has a spin-off game based on a high school setting. Ah, yes, the high school setting game in any series cannot do away with that. So you won't be missing anything at all. Okay. I'm glad I didn't make the decision to like get or go for those people who are loaning out their PS Vita just for like the first game. Since if I could get both of them on the Switch version, that would be like way more convenient for me. Ah, it's more rounded on the bottom. Meh. I think I. Oh wait, I forgot the thing here. Lines. Interesting. Uh, let me see. It should be available in my e-store, but Nintendo Switch. The second game has all the DLC in the base game. Wow. Okay. Mary Skelter. Um shit, age verification. It's fine. I'm like way over the age needed for this, but like why? 39.99 in US money. My trick usually for buying games on the Switch is to like look for the region where the game is the cheapest and then temporarily change my region on the Switch to that one. I actually really like the graphics. It mostly just enables you to switch classes to a collaboration class that was added in Japanese. Okay. Um single player role playing. Okay, okay. Individual DLC free download. Damn, you're right. Uh damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm checking it now. But like if I get the second game, does it also have the first game? Yeah, I saw the swimsuit outfits. Blood Maiden swimsuits. Death End Request. That's the job attire that you get for them. Fairy tale inspired characters called Blood Maidens. The second game comes to the first game, I think, is what you meant to say. Oh yeah, the game also includes the first installment of the series, Mary Skelter Nightmares. Ooh, okay. Yeah, dude, you have me sold. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy this. I don't think it's something that I would stream because I'm not really uh I don't have a setup where I could like capture stuff from my Switch yet, but I will enjoy playing this. It looks very promising. You could stream it someday. Yay! You got the setup. Would love to watch it when you do, man. Okay, so I thought this character was Alice, but it's Rapunzel. It was a goal on my stream when MH Rise came out. Woo! Oh yeah, you come from that side of you do come from Monhan, which is why you're really engrossed with numbers. So you did. And people really wanted me to get a capture card. Nice. Which other characters are here? CS Nightmare. Who is this one? And you can also change jobs. Jobs are like magician, therapist, counselor, necromancer. Not really coming from Mantan. Okay. Uh Otsu is cute though. Little Mermaid. Does it look like a mermaid at all? But I'll take it. Yeah, it's already added to my wish list, man. Why not just straight up Sims? I just got addicted to the MH World's numbers matter system. Numbers are addicting. I don't blame you. Sometimes I have to stop some of my friends from stuff that involves numbers because they get way too obsessed with it. It eats their lives. Never let that happen to you guys. World and Rise are the only MH games you've played. Okay. I haven't actually played Rise. I've played the ones before it though. Uh it's not a lack of interest, it's more of by the time that the people I played Monster Hunter with were still playing Rise, I was busy with medical school, so I was like, mm. And then I had friends in medical school who were still playing the newer Monster Hunter games, and they got too far into it. They had to repeat some classes. I'm an avid bowman. I imagine in literally every game you play. And then Rise came around. Now I'm trying dual swords. Not gonna lie, dual swords as a mechanic, fun. Also looks badass, but I imagine it takes quite a bit to pull off. You hear MH. Yes, you heard MH. It's been a long time since I played though. I haven't played it in a while. I come from mostly RPGs and JRPGs as well as MMOs. Fair. Yeah, I'm more of an MMO person myself. But the MMOs I played are fairly niche. In most of the games, there's always two classes that I need to have. One is definitely ranged. Yeah, I said it, ranged and thief. Yeah, that sounds a lot like the kind of thing that you would do. I already kind of saw Ranger coming from a long time, from a long distance, but Thief, yeah, it's pretty complementary to Range. If the game has either of the two or a class similar to it, then I'm good. Yeah. Same here. In MMOs, I usually play long range characters. So gunners or archers. Um, I usually prefer gunners that have some kind of magic gimmick to them. So like curse gunners or something of the sort in MMOs. I'm not really a melee person. I don't know why Genshin made me play with close range stuff because that's not usually my style. Do me a favor, Google this guy's thief. And tell me she's not cute as fuck. Okay. This guy thief. I don't think I've played this Gaia before actually. Uh uh wow. Wow, she is cute. Oh, cat ear. Cat ear hat. She is cute. She's cute, man. Uh at first I wasn't sure which one it was because my Google search showed me something that is not related to the thief at all. But now I can see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, I haven't played this Gaia, sadly. Um I have been meaning to, but it's something that I keep putting on the back burner. Now you throwing. I will eventually, dude. I just up until recently I'm really bad with like I want to play something, but I keep forgetting that I want to play it and I don't know, I just get very easily distracted. It's been up there on my to playlist, but not really something that I've been able to pursue. That will change. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've played Fire Emblem. That is a series I played a lot of. Way more forgiving. Okay. Okay. I'm sold. I'm sold. I've played Fire Emblem. Uh Mostly I'm a awakening person. I haven't actually played Three Houses. Wait, it's not because of the hype or anything like that, but if it's a Fire Emblem game, I absolutely need to have a physical copy, and physical copies of Three Houses have been out of stock for a long ass time. So I'm just waiting for them to restock. Okay, let's say you get 10 XP for killing an enemy, and then yeah, because Fire Emblem, let's just say that before Three Houses was a thing, it was harder to get into. It's not a very accessible game. If you tower all your units on top of another, all of them attack the enemy and they get all that XP shared between them. Oh, yeah. Um, which is not like how FE does things. So you could just have your stronger unit just tank hits at the bottom. Yeah. I think like one of my gripes with all the weak level ones on top of it. I think one of my bigger gripes with Fire Emblem is that you really need to like um free levels for days. Yeah. Making power leveling easy. Yeah, I think that was one of my issues with like Fire Emblem is that you need to like balance everyone out. You cannot have like weak units on top, stuff like that. Oh crap. I've been coloring with the wrong color. The games have a reincarnation system. What does it do? Does it strengthen them? Like, okay, reincarnate this character and where you can get to level 9999 and then reset the level getting bonus stats for each reincarnation. Oh, that's like that's a super high level though. Uh Levels go that high? Because damn. I'm not sure how I feel about levels going as high as like 999. If that's really how high they go. I feel like that's such an unattainable number unless yeah, you did mention levels for days. But like how long do I have to play to be able to like reincarnate them optimally? That's the cap from games 1 through 4. Do you rein 5 as level 99,999 and 6 as stupid high level numbers. Is it attainable though? Like, do you need to get them to 999 to reincarnate them? I actually like those mechanics. Sometimes I feel sad about Fire Emblem being like, "Meh, meh, meh." It's quite easy. Okay. Wait, let me lighten this one. It's too dark for me. You don't? You need something called mana. Mana you only get when you kill enemies. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I imagine levels don't matter that much. Okay, what are they used for? Oh, you said oh. Oh crap. Ah, shit, I forgot to color something. Levels do matter. Okay. But ah, shit. A certain MC has a special ability. Tell me more. What ability? And only a certain MC. It's fine though. Yeah, I think I would prefer to be surprised with it. So now I'm searching this. Immediately I search for this guy and the first thing that comes out is the Reddit. Amazing. Oh, there's a PC version? MC from the second game gets a buff if the enemy he's fighting is looking up stats levels above him. Okay. Which game is which game number is the PC version? I'm kind of thinking of getting the PC version. Ow, crap, my foot. The buff is stupidly busted. Oh, so it's the first one. Oh wait. Oh wait. I see first, second, fourth, and fifth. Okay. Entire Disgaea franchise. Uh is Phantom Brave part of it? Cause like I only see this guy Gaia 1, 2, 4, 5 for PC, and then there's something called Phantom Brave. Honestly, this Gaia really seems like my kind of game. I think I remember why I haven't played it yet. It's because by the time I found out about it, okay, same creators. Um, by the time I found out about it, that was the time when 4 was already out and I wasn't sure about um wanting to play a game with that many like I felt like there's this pressure to keep up or like do 1 to 4. Let me check. It is getting kind of. Oh, it was released for PS3. Okay. Uh PS3 and Vita. Okay. That explains why I couldn't find one for the PC. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to play the third one as well. Hmm. You'd never believe this was actually a PS3 game. I cannot believe that people are saying that the graphics of this Gaia looks oldish. I do not accept this slander. I still think they look good. I mean, I don't really pay attention to like video game reviews anyway. This Gaia Hour of Darkness and the PC version is the first game. Oh, okay. And then A Brighter Darkness is the sequel to the first game. Yeah, that I think the PC version might be a good place to start for me. Like I mentioned, for most of my life I was more of a PC gamer than a console gamer since I only got consoles a little later in my life. Curse Memories is the one I play is the one with the busted MC first one I play. Busted. I love how you call it a busted MC. Absence of Justice was only on PS3 and Vita. Okay, you've not actually played that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was looking at 3 earlier and it was only for PS3. Yeah, I was looking for the third one earlier and it's PS3 Vita only. It's funny as fuck. Which one? 4? Oh, fuck. The most sad out of all of them. Yeah, no spoilers for that, please. I do plan to play 1, 2, 4, 5. Usuelia is the best character. It's my Kokoro. Yeah. I'm sort of expecting whenever people are like, this one is the saddest. I kind of expect like angst, sad backstories and stuff like that. Oops. 4 is funny in regards of the MC being a bit odd. There's a funny scene in the game that explains his whole reason of why he's leaving the first area. The fifth game is mostly about revenge. Uh yeah, I could see why that could get sad then. Each character has their motive. Usalia's motive is different. She's a child heading to war to avenge her parents. Holy shit, that's sad. This is giving me like uh mentions of child soldiers gives me Attack on Titan vibes, but this is like way more sad. Especially since this kid has an actual reason to go to war. Oh, there's a sixth game. Defiance of Destiny. The studio is bankrupt the last time I heard. So it will be the last game that they put out. Holy shit, that's sad. Really a kick in the balls. Oh crap, I meant to search for 6, not for 5. Uh it will b- the game isn't this guy anymore. Oh, it was released in January 28, 2021 in Japan. Already released worldwide. Gameplay wise story and everything is the same. Leveling system. That's where they fucked up. Okay. And apparently there is a Hololive DLC. Why? Who asked for this? It's just weird. Like it's a weird idea. The game became a casual game. Yeah. I could see how that could. The most major change in this Gaia is the use of full 3D models for all characters in game, and as a result, the entire game world is fully rendered in 3D. The level cap has been raised to 99 million, and stat caps appear to exceed 1 quadrillion for HP, SP, and 100 billion for other stats. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. I just wasn't sure why they'd do it. Uh, wow. I am still marveling at the numbers. 3D models is fine. Yeah, they're fine. Stats. I still don't know what to do with uh these stupid numbers. So I'm reading through some reviews. This Gaia 6 got 2 arc. The first arc was rubbish. 10 chapters, but the story doesn't have flow and felt unnatural. Not to mention the diversity of staging areas asset were reused back and the story delivery were the same for each chapter repetitive. The characters felt bland and somehow felt unrelated. Yeah, since I played Fire Emblem, what's it? What do you think would be suitable stats for a level 1? Honestly, it depends on what unit you're using. But like I imagine that for this guy it would probably be very different. crap. I was reading a little too much about uh six that I forgot to go back to the sketch that I was making. What the hell? See around this Gaia 1 to 5. Strength was about 100. Yeah, that sounds like reasonable for level 1. You would do about 75 damage per attack if we apply defense. Okay. Oh wait, I misunderstood your question earlier. I thought like you meant like the stats that a level 1 would come with. Okay, I kind of get what you mean now. So when you level up, you would feel that natural progression in the game. And then what happened with 6? Oh crap. When you hit 1k damage per normal hit, that's when you know the game is getting harder and your progression was on par. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is so foreboding. I am expecting like everything like shit hit the fan with the sixth game. A level character has 3k what the fuck? Uh wow. That sounds broken and not in a good way. You get between 10 to 20 fucking levels. The game doesn't give you that reward. Damn. Yeah, yeah. I could see how that would damage the experience and that would really be upsetting for me. The 1k mark meant something back then. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. It's like when you hit that damage, you know your units and you as a player have scaled up with the difficulty. Uh uh I haven't heard about Mugen Souls, but I kind of don't like what you're describing about 6. It sounds like it sucked the fun out of the game, just in my opinion. Hmm. Ah, yeah, I have heard of the company that did this. Mugen Souls, I mean. I have heard of this company. They're trying to hype up the fact that you can now do quadrillion damage. But if you can just hit that damage in 15 minutes, yeah, yeah. It did sound like it sucked out the fun um of the game. I feel like the way that they did it before with the scaling damage, it's way more fun, it's way more rewarding than whatever they did with the sixth one. The way that you describe it. I cannot believe that for once this thing is gonna be uh the colors. It's mostly just one color. This is sad. But that's Espion and Umbreon for you. A very monotonous color scheme. Not much excitement going on. Not worth the time, I agree. Wait, darker. Big numbers don't mean anything if the whole game gives you those big numbers from the start. Yeah, I imagine that. Yeah. I agree completely. And like using quadrillion damage as a selling point, not a good sign. Doing 10k for normal attacks it's level 1, bruh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or like any MMO in general or RPGs where you do god level damage from the from the start. Oh, it didn't send. Indeed. Um I have not actually seen any game, MMO, RPG, or both, that allows you to do stupid levels of damage in uh in the starting phases of the game. Usually if you can, it's a thing that's balanced out by being part of a special event, item, stupidly long cooldown, etc. Damage is supposed to scale with effort, at least in my opinion. I feel like I'm going to definitely skip the sixth one for that reason. That would not be fun for me. I would hate the hell out of the game. But for this guy, it would probably be like better for me to start with like the first game instead of like with Mary Skelter where you have like alternate universe stuff. I'm gonna buy it. And just make it so I only earn 1% of XP per battle. Can you actually like uh set that? Like you can set how much XP you earn per battle. I kind of understand why they've made it casual if the studio is having problems right now, probably to attract a broader demographic, but it kind of alienates people who have been there from the start or people who enjoyed the original games. There's a there's a cheat shot in the six or like all of them. You can set the percentage of what you would like to earn in the game. Bruh. So if I didn't want to earn any XP, I could technically do that too, huh? Percent mana, percent gold, percent XP, percent skill progression. Honestly, when MMOs, RPGs, or whatever of the sort give me the option for skill progression, I always go for skill progression percentage. Because skills, usually the grind really sucks, especially if you're playing an MMO. But like for this Gaia, since I haven't played it yet, I'm not really sure how it goes for that game in particular. I think it's in all of them, but when you take a percentage out of any stats and then put them in another category, oh, so it kind of like balances them. So it's like, I'm taking this percentage from XP gain and then it puts it in another category. Am I understanding that correctly? So when you want to grind certain things, the cheat shop is your best friend. Yeah, I imagine. It's kind of like those plus XP, plus mastery, plus skill progression items in MMORPGs. Which, yeah, it makes sense. It kind of makes grinding for certain things more bearable. Because we all know how much it sucks to like grind skill expertise, whatever you call it in that game. All stats start at 100%. Okay, yeah, fair. Uh, Okay, you can take 50% out of XP and put it into anything. Say you want 20% on money and 30% on mana, you'll have XP set to 50%, mana to 130, and money to 120. Okay, yeah, okay. That now I could see why you're like, I'll just set it for XP gain to be at 20%. Yeah, that makes sense now. You can do that with any stat. Ooh, cool. Honestly, I'm the kind of guy who'd be like, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna put everything on skill progression. I kind of get antsy with wanting to get new skills immediately. But that's mostly because a lot of the MMOs I played, you get um you have to grind too much for skill expertise. At the beginning of the game, you cannot go past 110%. As long as you progress the game, you'll get a higher cap. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh, it will be how do I say this? It will also suck out the fun if you could do that. Like for example, if you could get like 150% gain, don't get used to skill progression. Yeah, man. I was just saying, like, in the games where I was coming from, in a lot of them, skills were very important, especially for PvP. So I wanted to unlock those as quickly as possible. But yeah, each game has a different way to progress skill. You mean in this Gaia, right? Ah, shit. In the second game, you have to use skills a certain amount of times for them to upgrade to a higher version or have a bigger zone of targets. Yeah, that makes sense. In a lot of games that I play, you do have to use the skills a certain number of times. It's either how many times you use it or how much skill expertise points or the equivalent that you get from them. In the fifth game, skill progression is tied to your mana, so you have to pay mana to upgrade your skills. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Ah, wait. I keep forgetting to color some parts. The one thing that stays the same is weapon mastery. That's also a slider. Oh. Oh. Just use the weapon to do skills or damage. Fair? Why am I saving it as PSD? And then you'll upgrade it slowly. Yes, it's like how many times you use the weapon. A lot of games I play kind of have a similar thing. Oh crap! What's this? He's so cute. Depending on your mastery, you'll get a bonus to damage. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Like when you have in some games I play, it's called weapon technique. So, for example, if your weapon is a gun, it's like gun expertise, and then for swords, it's like sword expertise, and then depending on how many times you use your weapon, you increase your mastery of that weapon. Any character can use any weapon. Yeah, so you'll eventually get all the skills in the game. Yeah, that sounds part of the course for some RPGs where you get to switch between classes, or even games where you don't really switch between classes, but you could swap between weapons instead, except for monster units. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Uh Fair for the monsters to be like a one trick pony. Ah, Umbreon's Japanese name is seriously just Blackie, which okay, it is black, but like when Espion is Effie, it's kind of like you might as well just have named this fucker Pinky or something like that. They only have two weapons, one for physical damage and the other for magic damage. Fair? Physical damage. Do they also differ in like? Do they also differ in the kind? Oh yeah, it's only two weapons. Is their physical damage? Never mind. I kind of forgot what I was gonna ask, but it was something to do with their physical damage. Like, if it was like only short range damage, like your units could only attack. Okay, the third game added something called magic change. What's that? Ah, yeah, like Fire Emblem. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, physical versus defense and magic versus resistance. Yeah. Depending on what weapon you use, you'll have different range. Okay, yeah. Like you mentioned, as long as it has an archer class or something similar, like a long range class, I'm usually good. Games that don't have a long range damage class make me sad. I mean, I still play some of those games even if everything is melee, but it makes me sad. I prefer stuff that allow me to like attack from a distance. Creon, Ring. Magic Change makes it so you can turn a monster unit into a weapon. Ooh. And then the type depends on the monster that shares a percentage of its stats or all of them. That's actually really cool. Magic Change makes it okay. Makes it so that you can turn, oh yeah, with the right skill. Oh yeah. Yeah, I misread it at first. On the fifth game, you can dual wield. Same goes for Magic Change whips. So like dual swords and stuff like that. Mm. You'll get the weapon stats, but there's no skill that requires you to dual wield. Okay, fair enough. But it's like plus stats, right? So for example, unless magic change special skills. Okay. But like for example, if you're dual wielding, you get the stats from both weapons, right? Oh yeah, you forgot. It's okay, man. Uh you can try to remember. Oh crap. Yeah. What about the level cap? That also applies to the weapons. So they also have those stupidly high number level caps because wow. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Wow. You get both the weapon stats when equipped. Okay. So like 9999999 level weapons. That's stupid and amazing at the same time. You wanna know how you level them up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How? The game introduces you to the item world. Item world. You have to do about 3 runs through it. Okay. The item world is an endless dungeon. Oh, damn. Where you can't save. God damn it. And then when you lose, you're back to zero, right? Like when you fail the dungeon. But depending on how many levels you clear, your weapon levels up. Okay. That sounds pretty fair. But you can escape it with an item, but you'll get half of your progression. Okay. Yeah, that also sounds fair. Damn, I almost burped out what I ate. You only lose when you have no available characters to deploy. Like when all of them are like defeated or exhausted, right? I'm not sure if this is a game that has a fatigue system. Like after a certain amount of battles you cannot deploy that unit. Or when you cannot deploy any more units, the cap is 15 units per run. Okay, yeah, fair. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, thought I missed imbalance. That sounds reasonable, but the thing where you cannot save kind of I'm a person who has a lot of interruptions when I play stuff. I don't really get the opportunity to play without any breaks. So I feel like that would be annoying. Have at least 10 level 1 units in the bench ready just to deploy and use the escape item before they get one shot. uh, good strategy. Okay. There's also this XD mechanic in the game. The mechanic is called XD, or that's just you making a face. You can get into an item world inside another item. Item worldception. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh crap. You can level your item while you level another item. Yo, dog, I heard that you like item world, so I can let you level your item while you level an item while you level an item. That's pretty pog, actually. I did that on the second game. Multitasking. Damn! 500 levels. Damn. Oh, you can change the item that you're trying to level up, or does it do that for you automatically? Took you 10 hours. Yeah, it sounds like a pain in the ass, literally. Uh, I can imagine. Does it let you change what weapon to upgrade? You cannot change or use the item you're currently inside of. Oh, item world. So it's basically like a world off that item. So you have to like leave it. Okay. You'll have to wait until you exit the item world. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense. When I was thinking of an item world, I thought it was a world for all items. I didn't expect it was like a world of that item. But that makes more sense now. Also, you would think that for endless damage, you would think that for an endless dungeon mechanic that allows you to upgrade your items. Yeah, is there a catch? Would only be limited to your weapons or armor. Is it also for units? Please tell me it's also available for units. You can level any item in the game. God damn it. Can you level I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask. Can you level the escape item? That's dumb, I imagine, but units level up with any XP gain they get killing enemies. Yeah, that makes sense. I just thought you can level the escape item. That's kind of stupid and amazing at the same time. Useless as fuck. Yeah, yeah, useless for sure. Might as well have like blacklisted that item from the items that you can level up. That's kind of stupid but also funny at the same time. You can level that shit up. BRB leveling escape item. How to make your Disgaea grind in the item world useless. Level up the escape item. I actually like the idea of like a dungeon for leveling up your weapons. They removed it in later games. Ah, the item world. Hopefully it comes back in the sixth game, leveling up the escape ticket. Oh, is there a suggested order? Oh, did not mean to erase that. None. Okay. BRB starting with the sixth. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm not gonna touch the sixth one. We will see. Each game has their own story. Yeah, fair. Just the first one has a sequel. Okay. Uh Noted on that one. The MC turns into a chick with big bazongas. Uh yeah. I'm not really surprised. Nothing really surprises me anymore with these kinds of games. Really big bazongas. I don't know, man, but from my experience playing games like Fate Grand Order, I feel like uh I might simp her on principle because um plot reasons. I mean badonkers. I mean no. Wow. Just wow. Not sure if I already did this one. Funny thing is, yeah, what is it? There's an enemy unit in the game that does extra damage to male units. Bruh. The MC becomes immune to her damage. Uh, is she like jealous of all your men? Bruh. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing just thinking of that. Imagine being such a possessive enemy unit that you basically do extra damage to male units. That's so sad, man. It's almost like the game telling you you have to use some female units or else. Oh, she's a succubus. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense story wise. Maybe. The enemy unit. Yeah. Yeah, I imagined it's the enemy unit that's the succubus. I wouldn't really assume that the main character was a succubus. Ah, shit. There's also some ambiguous class units in the game. Define ambiguous, like how gender? You're not gay, but it's okay, man. Uh, I would hit that. No judgment, man. Oh shit! What did I do to the? Okay, there we go. Um, I do consider myself gay, but I would actually hit certain units as well, certain female units. But like I'm not like I see male unit and I like it instantly. Nah, I'm just I think it's like more like a real life thing than like a game thing. Cause like I like female and male units equally. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think it's Sylveon time now. Um, God, seriously, fairy. The fairy one, Sylveon. Oops. My eyes, man, they're starting to water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Ah, yeah, 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 including Eevee. So this is the last one actually. Sylveon is the last one for now. For now, we know how Pokemon is. Oh my god, my eyes. She should be my favorite. Sylveon should be my favorite by on principle, but oh, you just remembered what? What, man? Oh, your Steam profile. Are you able to link stuff here? Fuck. Speaking of Steam, I haven't like logged in a bit. Okay, yeah, you're able to send links. Yeah, nice. Let me open that. Oh shit, my eyes. Fuck. Uh, you fine with me adding you, man? Shit. Control. Yeah, I found you. Oh damn, you have the glitch frame. That's nice, man. Uh, shit. What's my ID? Shit, I haven't changed my ID yet. Fuck. Edit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, let me change that there. Most of your links are in your Twitch profile as well. Yeah, they are. I saw that. Real name, including your real name, can help your friends find you. Nah. Oh, they're cute. Which one is wait. Soma is the black faced one, right? Uh fur. I mean fur, not face, sorry. They both look they both look cute, man. I love your cats. Your profile shit, man. Is that the fucking Leafeon with Ahiga? What the fuck? No shaming, man, but it's like it's the first thing that I see. Good shit, man. Nah, 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 nah. None of that stuff here. It's an Ahigaw Dojin. I mean, I'm an admin for a furry website. I've seen a lot of shit. This thing isn't gonna face me. Don't worry, man. Kind of, uh, yeah, I actually haven't seen this before, this Dojin, but the art style looks familiar. Love. Uh, what's this? Oh man. Someone in your comments literally just called you typical otaku bullshit. Just left those two. Yeah. Understanding some Spanish is a blessing and a curse. Oh shit, it didn't send. Understanding some Spanish is a blessing and a curse. I could see the comments they left on the photos and meh. There you go. Ah shit, my ears. I put my headphones on not correctly. Perfect. Oh no. Why'd you delete the others, by the way? Oh. It's a candid a billion miles, and a million there. Billion miles, billion miles. Oh. Ah, you just never uploaded them. Okay. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. This is the last one, Ko. And it's okay. Enjoy. I would love to see your Venti. Will you upload it? Sylveon is the last one. I already drew everyone, including Eevee itself. Ah, shit. Yeah, I probably will post them, but not anytime until my art exchange thing is done. I'm actually doing these for an art exchange. Wait. Uh, oh, your internet died. Welcome back, though, dude. Welcome back, Silver. I'm not good at drawing frilly things, but I like drawing them anyway. Aiming to stream the process this week, too. I'll be there, unless my, oh my god, stop it, at my thing. I'll be looking forward to it. Welcome back, man. I hope to catch it. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually done with Umbreon. I'm doing Sylveon now, which I'm very excited about, but hope I don't mess up. Of course, this one needs the sassy pose, sort of. Kind of reminds me of Vaporeon, with the design choices they made on this one. Oops. Thank you. Yeah. After this, I'm not sure if I'm gonna sleep or I'm gonna do other stuff. Internet being weird at the moment. Well, it's, what time is it by you? Uh it's almost 8 a.m. there. So people are probably waking up and using the internet now. Unless it's not usually like this by you. In which case, RIP in pieces at your internet. Yeah, early morning internet kind of gets weird for me sometimes. Oh shit. You just realizing it now, man? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh Go try get some sleep, maybe. I'm not sure how long that's. I'm not sure what time you usually sleep. Uh you sure, man? Okay. I'm almost done anyway. So you'll live. True. Uni really does something else to sleep schedules, doesn't it? Ah, it has a short tail. Okay. You don't have to do anything for the day. Okay, that's good at least, but I hope you could still get a good rest. It would be shitty for me, someone who's literally a doctor, to like advocate for people to sleep late. I mean, hell, for me like 1 a.m. is late, but that's already my normal sleep schedule. Let me I will definitely check this guy out. I'm not sure. I might end up playing it before Mary Skelter. Although Mary Skelter has already been recommended to me by like a lot of people. So I feel like if I don't play that, hang on a sec. Wait, did I color that right? Oh yeah. I keep thinking of the shiny version of Sylveon. Ah shit, I forgot to do that on the other leg. Ah, what the hell did I do there? Uh, I'm pretty sure I have. Titles escape me at the moment, but I've generally played games of different kinds of. Oh shit. Oh my god. I colored over the lines. Stupid. Um I don't usually like pay attention to genres when I play stuff. I just try everything. So honestly, I'm not really sure if I've actually played anything that falls under there. Uh oh, okay. I'm looking at the definition right now. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Uh Etrian Odyssey. Oh, the type of gameplay. Okay, that makes sense. The only one I played, oh, not the genre. Okay. That makes sense why I'm not really familiar with the term. Etrian Odyssey, I've played like one of those games, but I never really got back to it. So yeah, it is familiar to me in a way. I'm just not I didn't know of the term before now. And then people are also recommending Path of Exile, but I haven't really looked into it yet. Oh crap. Okay, that's a ribbon. I thought that was another tail. I was just frozen at that screen because I was trying to process what I was looking at. What else is pink here? Oh yeah, this one. Oh shit. Well, I would really suggest you go watch her play any dungeon crawler game like Etrian, so you can start playing Mary Skelter. Yeah, I would probably have to. It was a long time ago. Um I kind of forgot the type of gameplay that it entails. Otherwise, you might just buy it and never play it. Yeah, I don't usually like that happening. I've usually if I make a commitment to buy a game, I make sure to play it. I don't like the idea of buying a game and then I never touch it. That's just sad for me. Like on a personal level. Okay, I'm kind of getting lost with the colors here. Oh shit. Uh yeah. Yeah, since I've already played Fire Emblem games before, this Gaia might be a better first choice for me. But I will take your advice. Thank you for giving me that advance notice. I will have to uh rewatch Adrian because I don't really think I have how do I say this? I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, but I don't think I really remember the experience. There was a time when I was playing video games and my mind was not into it at all. It's not that I didn't like video games, but like I was doing it because I had mental health issues at the time and I couldn't concentrate. So like a lot of stuff I remember playing, but I don't really remember the experience of playing them. So I am thinking of getting back into those things now that I'm in slightly better mental health. But yeah, this guy at least is like more of a familiar kind of thing for me than like uh dungeon crawlers. Oh shit, what's happening here? Noted. Oh shit. Oh wow, it's almost 11 here. I didn't even notice. I mean, even by 11, I'm not really sure if I'm still going to stay awake. Since yesterday I slept at like 9 in the evening, which is a first in a long time. I usually sleep at like 1 a.m., but I'm not on my PC anymore by like 12. I'm usually just winding down and listening to music by 1 in the morning. But yeah, when I'm drawing, I usually am able to like stay focused on the drawing itself, like not multitasking stuff. Yeah, Sylveon is sassy. Unfortunately, I'm too wholesome to do like not safe for work art, but like the idea of Ahegao EVs just make me laugh. It's like one of the tamer things that I've seen in uh recent memory when it comes to like weird, quote unquote weird stuff. I don't consider it weird. Like I mentioned, I am an admin for a furry site, so I do see a lot of weird things, like actually weird things. When Sylveon actually came out, I actually, wow, excuse me. I actually liked the idea of a fairy type evolution. It did appear sassy when I first looked at it. Like I was expecting that if there was a fairy version of Eevee, it would be way more pink than this. And it's actually a nice thing that the color palette kind of gets swapped when you get the shiny version. I don't have a shiny Sylveon, but the pink parts become blue instead, which is also a nice alternate color. Like unlike other Pokemon shinies, which are like that ugly green color that they insist on making shiny. At least this one is something that makes more sense for the Pokemon itself. Oh no, I didn't color those parts. Uh, let's go. Ah, shit. I feel like in terms of evolutions that I enjoy drawing, Sylveon is definitely the one I enjoy drawing most. Leafeon, uh, yeah, I kind of struggled with the leaf thing. Oh my god. I'm starting to get a cold. Yeah, he is. Thank you. My brain at 11 p.m. is struggling to differentiate between Ko and Silver. This is bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna come out with more. I mean, there isn't a ghost type yet. There isn't uh there's already psychic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking poison Eeveelution. Ghost, honestly, I would like to see. I wonder what they're gonna do there. I was hoping that Sword and Shield would have delivered on that, but I guess we cannot have nice things for now. I haven't even finished playing Sword and Shield. Then using solid colors. Agreed. Emo Eevee someday. Emo. I was going to say, isn't Umbreon the emo one? Color evolutions. Okay. Other evolutions. It's okay, Ko. You can do it. You can do it. The fuck my brain. Honestly, my brain too. It's almost 11 in the evening. This is no brain hours. No shame in no brain hours. Ah, shit. I even forgot to color the lines for the tail. Okay. It's fine. I've been mostly watching my little bro steal my Switch to go into raids for his favorite Pokemon. Oh man. I haven't touched my shiny den in a while. I keep soft resetting it for a shiny shit, I even forgot what my shiny den has. I just know that it's a 5-star. Milotic. Let's go single brain cell hours. Honestly, when I play Among Us, I usually play with the name Zero Brain Cell because yes, zero brain cells. Um, I have this VOD on my channel where I was arguing with someone about remdesivir, and because of that, I ended up venting in front of someone. Note to self: definitely do not play games like Among Us when distracted. Ah, yeah, the eyes. Sorry. Uh, no, no, no. Let's do entire layer. Yep, this is why I do that. Ah, shit. Shit, what a sussy little baka. uh, I don't even know what to say to that anymore. Sussy baka. Uh, wait, let me... Ah, shit. Colored over the lines again there. But yeah, I really should finish Sword and Shield at some point. I stopped playing after the gym leader battle with Raihan, Kibana in the Japanese version. And then I haven't really picked it up since I told myself I wanna get my shiny Milotic out of this den. Uh the thing is, like, I did the thing where, like, your shiny den could spawn multiple stuff as long as it corresponds to that seed. So anything that comes out of it is shiny, but I keep getting the 3-star stuff and the 4-star stuff. I have not gotten Milotic because it is 2% if you have a 5-star thing, and then the odds are even smaller because you have 3 stars and 4 stars. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. uh Susie little baka. Uh, I didn't get the Susie baka jokes before, but I think I kinda find them funny now just because Sussy and Baka are funny to say together. I am not updated with the memes at all. As long as it's a one-time thing. Yeah, it gets annoying if it's done all the time. I was watching a different streamer who had this contest where you had to like use this susi baka command. Yeah, or a context wise remark. That's true. You had to use this command to check how many percent you are, how sus you are to get like a free sub, and people were spamming it to hell. It was very annoying. Yeah, every 5 seconds is cringe. Yeah, I agree. Uh, Memes have their own time and place. If you overuse them, that's oh my god, so dark. Shit. What do I do? uh, fuck. Nah, it's fine. I can salvage this. I can salvage this. I can salvage this. I said, as I didn't salvage it at all. I just don't want it to be white, white. Oh shit. Yeah, some people overdo it, man. Not fun for everyone involved. Mm. There we go. I only intended the gray to be like darker on the back, which reminds me, I should make this one darker as well. Oh fuck. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, I have all of them for now. Until Nintendo releases Nintendo or Game Freak releases new Eeveelutions. Yes, I can English. Wait, did I already save that? Yeah, I did. And what time is it? Shit, it's 11 in the evening here. It's 8 for Silver. So yeah, thank you to both of you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Did that send? Yeah, it did. I'm gonna end now since I finished all of them. Sleep well when you both will. So yeah, I appreciate both of you being here, Kota and Silver. Thank you so much. Oh shit! No, 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 no. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Good night. Thank you so much. Ah, I really like the cozy emote. Night. Good night. Bye bye.